Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the official ARK Podcast, excuse me, number 53. My name is Brad, and I'm here with the core team. Your host tonight, as always, our fantastic leader, Atlas. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you for the introduction, Brad. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's podcast. My name is Atlas. This is ARK Podcast number 53, and it's quite exciting, guys. We've had a fantastic day, great volume. We're seeing a lot of interest coming to the Bond LP, as that is one of the keys to really get involved and be able to win the Spark Prize, which if you look on the screen, it's at 109 ARK. That is quite a nice little, pot to win on a beautiful day like today, December 23rd. And look, we're at $5.93. Our liquidity controller is really doing a fantastic job of maintaining a price range that just screams stability, letting the masses know that they're not too late. You can come into ARK today. You'll be able to come into ARK in a week. You are not sitting there expecting, the whales and that little 1% of the devs friends and that little group that most of us aren't in, who always dump their bags on everybody else. That's not happening here, my friend. We are secure. We understand that everyone's invested into the ARK Vault, playing the same game, following the same rules, growing at the same rate, and having various ways to play the game and earn. However, we don't have that pressure of, tons of ARK out in folks' wallets right from the launch or even after launch. For all of those new investors who are coming here to invest with us, to grow with us, they're going to fall into the same category of purchasing your ARK, having to go directly to your ARK Vault account and really start winning your rewards and growing exponentially through time. So we're very excited about that. We're very excited of really the community. The atmosphere here is calm, cool, and collected. We don't have any of the flopping and groping and the folks, complaining and crying. Oh, I missed out. It's pumped. Oh, look at it. It's through the moon. Oh, Atlas. Oh, my God. What am I going to do? That's happening here, guys. So, we're sleeping under that beautiful security blanket of a system that's been really well thought out. Keeping in mind the security of all investors and understanding that this is a very long-term investment, multi-year strategy where we need to go out there and cross on over to the real world and show folks the benefits of DeFi. And I know a lot of folks are out there right now hearing about the FTX debacle and all the situation happening, but it's kind of funny. It's ironic how these news cycles, have an effect on the psyche of people. I mean, I haven't heard a lot of folks talking on the news about the Wells Fargo, one of America's biggest banks, their heinous debacle, being fined by the Consumer Finance Protection Board $3.7 billion, guys.
Yeah, that's just this year.
What?
They actually have been fined at least $1 billion for the last 5 or 6 years for shit like that.
Oh yeah, I think it was like 5-6 years ago. They had a huge fine in the billions. I don't recall exactly the amount, but they were taking pennies from every account of their customers, and they got slapped on the wrist. And it's funny how this thing happens, and how the cookie crumbles, because they make so much money from their corruption and their criminal activity that it's worth paying the fine eventually when they catch up and they slow you down and they give you that speeding ticket. But how much, damage did they do? So, it's funny to see $3.7 billion. And, they want to just look over here at crypto. So just some food for thought, guys, from my perspective. Let's bring Mr. Brett Nord on to talk about some updates. I know the team has been hard at work today. Big meeting happening in the front end UI development channel. Some amazing stuff. I'm going to let him come and talk about it. And after that, what you're all waiting for, the Spark rewards. Let's get this crypto.
Hey, Atlas, I just posted in the channel the fines for Wells Fargo over the last 6 years.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead, Brett.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Thank you, Chris. Thanks, Atlas. And yeah, we had a big meeting today. It's like maybe 4 or 5 hours of going through all the feature requests and everything that everyone's been posting. So thank you all for that. We've had them coming in through DMs, through the tech channel, through the main TG, through other subgroups. And we've been just compiling a list of all of them. We've been able to tackle some pretty quickly, some, little details, just user experience stuff, making things easier, more clear to understand, just the flow and the process that we've gone through this now for a few days. People are noticing little ways to optimize things. And so we've taken those, and the easy ones, I think we've knocked probably 95% of them out. Now we've got some of the, the bigger ones, some of the things with the syndicate viewer and some stuff with the Spark rewards and some, different ways to see data and things like that. How to view, potentially a multi-wallet dashboard. We've got a simplified calculator on the list for a single wallet strategy, just to use as more of a kind of an onboarding tool and things like that. So keep them coming. We appreciate all of the feedback. If you do have any kind of glitchy, buggy stuff, we do have the tech support channels been up and roaring. We have usually even Mr. Green's been popping his head in there just about every day. And Alex is in there. He's our front end dev, and he's been tackling questions and helping people out with, transaction errors and, stuff going on in the UI we can't figure out right away. He's been able to, I think, take care of just about everyone. So yeah, that's up and running strong. And then obviously in the main channel, we have all of the, the normal discussions about strategies and CWRs and what the vault does and the foundation and things. So from a product kind of investor standpoint, the main TG is an excellent place to get all your questions answered for that. Also, anytime you want to come on the podcast, ask questions every night. This is what this format is for. We've been seeing, a lot of response from the community, great buys coming in, great to see the growth, steady, stable price chart. We talked a little bit about the foundations just been taking off. People are seeing the value of staking a level 1 bond, not only for the Spark rewards, but also to get your referral reward qualifications. So if you are coming in, adding new wallets, building a team, getting referrals, definitely check out the foundation and the bond staking there. I think our foundation liquidity pool is a little over 80,600 right now, which is exciting to see with such a young project, having only launched for about a week now and having the foundation available. It's more than doubled since our pre-launch pre-sale that we had for the bond LP. So in other protocols, typically you kind of have to, strong arm people. Hey, support the project, add liquidity here. You'll get a little yield back, but it's good for the price. It stabilizes the price. But I think people are catching on to the utilities in the foundation. As I mentioned, the Spark rewards qualification, and then also the level 1 referrals. And actually, you can get as many referral levels as you want. And you can even top up your legacy NFTs as well. If you want to buy additional levels by adding bond, you can buy, we call it the bond boost, but you can add levels to your legacy NFT for additional referral rewards as well. So yeah, everything's looking great. Really excited about all the feedback. Positive vibes going just about everywhere now. We see sort of the momentum shifting towards ARK in other Telegram groups and chats, and just the overall sentiment is very positive. So it's great to see. And that's about it. Atlas, I didn't have anything else. Can you think of anything I might have missed?
No, I think that was a great update. Thank you, Mr. Brett Norton. I think it's time. People are flopping and groping. Is this my time? Am I going to win? Come on, Atlas, make it happen. All right. So for all you guys, I think it's time to get this party started. Let's go ahead and get this crypto, as they say. And there we go. Should be updating any second now. There we go. Congratulations.
Well, dang, it's not mine.
You got to memorize over there, Chris?
The first five.
You might have to dig through the crates. Kind of like back in the day when we had to, go look for those records, right? Dig through the crates to find that song you just want to hear. Well, go look at those wallets, guys. And I believe our admin team is ready to go ahead and prepare and launch over the banner that has the winner for this evening. Okay.
Someone in our syndicate, I see I matched up the address. So in the Inspired Finance team syndicate, it's probably Eternal Cryptoptimist. That's who I'm betting it is.
That would be crazy. Oh, man. I love it. Do we know who won yesterday?
Hey, hopefully tomorrow. Try again.
Does anyone have a clue who won yesterday? I don't have a clue. I only know 2 people so far that have come forward and said, thank you. Thank you, ARK. This is fantastic. It's a great win for the community. And I think as we continue to grow here, we're going to continue to see more smiling faces, through the Spark rewards. But I think overall, the whole system, the chart, the community, and how well everything's working, and it's just going to get better. We already have started the work for the mobile application, and with that, it's kind of a secret, but we're all friends here, right? There's going to be quite a revamp to the whole branding, the whole feel of ARK. If you thought it was good, yeah, wait till you see what's coming, guys. It's going to be something really, really amazing. We have to go out there and really plant our flag on all these shores around the globe and give folks, in their own language, a mobile application that just seems, very easy to use, very professional, and have a system that just simplifies the whole process to get in here. A lot of products too that we're working on that are really going to be able to connect with folks, because I think a lot of people might not have the time or the interest to try to understand complex things, look under the hood. They just want to know that it works. They just want to know that they're getting paid. I mean, just kind of like what we're doing right here. We come tonight, we're showing you, the market cap, the price, the Spark price pool. You guys don't see all the work that went to be able to make that a smooth, quick, fast process. And that's how it should be. Folks should not be concerned with how the magic happens. They just want the results. And that's quite understandable. So we understand there's definitely a hurdle for us to cross. But I don't think that we could have a better team, of the folks here, the core team, as well as the advisors. These people are really special, and they're bringing their talents to ARK. Let's get this crypto, guys. Any questions or comments so far?
I'll just say a couple things because we were talking about the foundation earlier, and my wife, the DeFi Diva, she got her qualifying 250 bond today to be entered into the Spark drawings and start doing some team building herself. And you guys were just saying what an incentive it is to get in this foundation. It's like a lot of the other protocols, like they tried to get you into it, but there was really not much of an incentive. Where here, there's so much incentive. Like, I mean, at the least, it's just a really high yield savings account where you're getting an accumulated dividend every single day. But not only that, you're working towards something. Like, you keep being able to climb the ladder, like, starting out with the $250 bond and working your way up to release them referral levels and getting up to that 1,000 and being able to trade and upgrade and get to that NFT, and then being able to stack that foundation again on top of that silver NFT to work your way up to the gold and all the way up to a platinum if that's your strategy. But, also, like, I don't think a lot of people realize this yet, but where you can go to deposit, you can hit that BUSD tab and it'll switch over to your ARK tokens. So anything that you are claiming in the ARK vault, you can come over here and use that. So keeping it into the ecosystem and deposit it into your bond in your foundation to build that up and work towards them NFTs or them, multiplied NFT and bond levels to keep unlocking the referral rewards to be involved with the round robins and stuff. And yeah, I mean, there's just so much incentive here for this foundation. It's absolutely amazing. Like, and I mean, as time goes by, I just keep like learning more things about it, and it's just excellent way. I did just do a video on the NFTs. I went through the NFTs A to Z, and I gave it to the admins. So, thanks a lot, you guys, for, supporting us and supporting our channel and being able to be a part of this. We're really excited. And every day I wake up, I'm so excited just to get in here and start looking around on my dashboards and doing my daily transactions and actions, and what an incentive to keep building. Thank you, guys.
Wow, man, you're giving me FOMO. Man, well said. Well said. It's great to see your enthusiasm. I can feel it, man, all the way here. You're excited. You're waking up, and you're really getting it. And that's something that, we've seen some of these lotteries and some of these systems that have kind of come out, and I've noticed that people have kind of gotten into it in the beginning. There's a lot of hype around that, but it kind of loses steam pretty quick. And I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think that spark will get boring ever for anyone, because, once you're in, and it's like having a lottery ticket forever. If you think about it, right? So it's something that I don't think psychologically people would just get over it and bored. Winning's always fun. It's just that the having to manually come and play the game and buy another ticket, I don't know, that I could see get boring. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think crypto, is it unlimited? I'm sorry, unlimited 22, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you hit all the nails on the head. I mean, once somebody has their level 1, there's really no reason to pull that money out. If you're getting that yield, like you mentioned, to upgrade to a legacy NFT or something like that. But I think that extra stick, is that spark reward. And then also just to get those, referral rewards trickling in there. So it just fires on a bunch of different cylinders psychologically. And I think people will just say, hey, I'm compounding some BUSD back into my pot. The price is nice and stable, so I don't have to worry about it too much. We're attached to BUSD there in the liquidity pool. It supports the protocol. It's just a lot of good, I think a lot of good, mechanisms there to just keep everybody, in that pool and not have a lot of volatility in there and people pulling in and out all the time. So, yeah, I think you caught all those points perfectly, Crypto Unlimited 22.
And Crypto's video is posted in the main for those who want to click on it, like, share, and subscribe.
All right.
And thank you, admins, for getting the banner ready and out there. And for you folks that are involved in a lot of the outside groups, please go ahead, if you can forward the announcement here that's posted and pinned over to those groups. We do want to let everybody take a look and check their wallet, see if they're the winner of the Spark Rewards for tonight.
And a fun fact by Alex Atlas, he wrote in the main that he wrote, fun little fact for everyone. If the wallet connected to the DApp is in the Spark winners list, its winning will be highlighted in green. That's nice.
Ooh, hold on. Can you explain that a little further?
So, like the winner, he will notice that he won because those winnings will be in a green color. So the color coding.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way it shows up on my home dashboard.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. Talk about being able to notify people because, ideally when we have. Go ahead.
So like I'm looking at the wallet that's above that wallet, and if you're in that wallet, it shows up green, but it would be cool for it to show up green if it's in your downline. That way a team leader could, let somebody know that may not notice it, that they won.
Yeah, I got you.
But in the wallet that I wanted in, it shows up just like S23 is talking about, which is cool.
Yeah, those are great improvements by the team. People were talking about color coding and stuff, and boom, it was implemented. Probably the fastest team in crypto ever.
Right.
Best, top notch.
These folks work really hard. And it's that talent, that experience that really enables the production, right? The fast turnaround of ideas into tangible, answers and results, which is so important. And there's going to be a lot of growth, a lot of new additions, and we have to be able to execute that and do it correctly. So looking forward to a lot of this, and just happy to see how it's rolling out. You guys are here. You're witnessing the team at work and providing to the whole community an experience that is showing that we really, as they say, walk the talk. It's important. That's one of the things that you see time and time again, these amazing roadmaps and all this hype and all this talk. But when it comes to, coming forward and delivering, a lot of folks, unfortunately, fall short. So, we're grateful to have launched with this team and have them here, motivated, engaged, focused, because they're just not getting paid unless we have great success. Just like everyone else here, we have to sacrifice today to have a better tomorrow through the growth of the project. Our success is in front of us. We have to paddle along here on the ARK to get there as a unit, everybody together in the same direction. So, that's another thing that we're really, happy and comfortable with. None of them can just come and dump on us. It just can't work. Where we've seen it time and time again in other projects where, they start fudding and, there's an argument that this guy dumps and then the other one. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. That can't happen. So, everybody understands their commitment and that through the hard work, the growth, and the success, we all get to win. That's community and team. Can't think of a better sort of marriage, if you ask me. Let's get to crypto. Mr. Z, are you there, sir?
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. We hear you perfect, man. Are you the winner? We're trying to find who the winner is.
Am I the winner? Who's the winner?
Well, the wallet is ending in 882D.
Oh my.
Not yours?
Not mine, unfortunately. But I'm sure some lucky person has just won.
Yes, sir. And tomorrow will be another one. And the day after that will be another one. So we're seeing it. We're seeing it happen. We're seeing the growth, and more folks are taking the time to really do their due diligence and understand what is so special, what is different about ARK. So
Absolutely.
Huge buy this morning. We were till 5:30 in the morning, UTC time over in Korea, live and direct on YouTube.
Korea, you're the man.
Yeah, great time over there. It turned into I think a 2.5 hour thing. Jedi was over there representing Ultimo, doing his role as a great partner here, planting the flag. Also, Brett, was it 2.5 hours that we were in there?
It seemed like it. It was great, a great AMA, and but it seemed like about 3 hours for me. It was about 6:30 in the morning when we finished.
Yeah, I think you were up. You were having breakfast, weren't you, Jez?
I think so. Yeah, yeah, but it was worth it.
Little kimchi on the side. Yeah, it was good. It was a good time. Yeah, Udaman, wow, he just managed that really well. I was impressed with his delivery and questions and, how he communicated. He had to translate everything if everyone wasn't on that podcast, or that AMA. He had translated everything that we said back, and he understands the protocol so well. He did a great job.
Yeah, that went so. Excuse me. That I've seen a lot of AMAs where they do translations for the community, and that one by far, Udaman did that very well. It was smooth. It didn't seem interrupted or anything like that.
Absolutely. I mean, the man's got some swagger, right? The guy has incredible energy. He's very calm, cool, collected, and very friendly, right? He's very friendly, amazing voice. You just want to sit back and relax. It's a very calm experience, and the questions, the way he handled everything. I mean, we stayed so long. I thought he was going to offer us some kimchi, but we didn't want to go. We didn't want to leave. I was like, I'm not leaving. I'm staying here in Korea with all you guys because it was a blast. No doubt about it.
A lovely language to listen to as well, I thought, as well, Atlas.
Absolutely. Yeah. It was very pleasant. There's some languages that are tough to listen to. that was smooth. Go ahead.
Hey, I was impressed that Brett knew Korean.
Me too.
Yeah.
I know very little. I don't remember much. I used to travel there. God, I don't remember how long ago it was. I've been there a lot. I probably almost filled up a passport going into Asia, but I knew very little. But he did remind me of a couple words, and I was like, kamsahamnida, thank you. And there's a couple that I know, but I'm not an expert at all. You can get around, most places. The Koreans speak English, most of them very well. A lot of tech corps there. A lot of people do international business. So it was pretty easy to get around Seoul and the big cities. So I enjoyed my time there. But, good food, great people. Cold in the winter, though. He was telling me it was cold yesterday, and I was like, oh, yeah, I remember that. I used to have to wear like a, big wool coat jacket outside all the time. Lots of wind. But it's a pretty country. Really beautiful.
Yeah, I've never been there, but great point there made by a Florida Realtor. Very smooth language and just easy on the ears. No doubt it was a pleasant experience, and we hope to be back there. Oh, he's here. He's here right now. Hey, Udaman, what's up? We're just praising you, man.
Yeah, I heard it. And one comment, they love your voice. Yeah, they said it's a good listening comprehension voice. And then some of them ask you, maybe you may be a what is that called, actor or voice actor, something like that. But I think your English is very easy to understand for them.
Thank you for the compliment from them, and Man, we were just saying, I don't know how long you've been in here, but yeah, we enjoyed it so much. The way you presented it, the knowledge that you have about ARK really makes the difference, because you're really able to ask the right questions, and more importantly, convey that over to your community. And we could feel it and we could understand it the whole time. So thank you so much, man. You're really a star. You're absolutely a star, and they're lucky to have you, because you put a lot of love and attention, and it shows that you're really looking out for your community. There's no accident that you're here at ARK, and such an important part of this community, and the leader, the ambassador for ARK for Korea. Let's get this crypto.
Let's get this crypto.
You have to tell us in the Korean way. What was it?
Kaza.
Huzzah.
Kaza.
Good times over there. I hope you have us back. When we reach I don't know, say a 50 million TVL, nice market cap, we're going to come back over there. Hear from your investors, how their lives have been affected through, the growth here at ARK.
Mm-hmm.
I think even SK was through there. SK, were you listening to the live AMA on YouTube? You had a question over there. Think about ILC as a
ILC
service.
as a service. Yeah, I popped in for like the last 45 minutes is what I caught, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah, man. You the man brought the heat. Definitely some heat on that kimchi, and I think just did a great job of presenting us and presenting the project to the community. And that's something we want to see really happen on a global scale. We are going to put more time and more focus on crossing over. I mean, we have a great Italian community. We've been over with them a couple of times, even through the pre-sale process. And I think just even last week, we had another live AMA with them. They don't do it on YouTube. They just do it on Telegram. But they're a big team. I think around 370 strong, which is, something to be really proud of. Those guys they're really, really, into ARK. A shout out for Italians. I mean, they don't even have to import the Lambos, right? And the Ferraris. They could just cross the street and buy them right out of the factory. With their Ultimo card, of course.
Man, I've been out on a mission today, Atlas, with mine. Christmas shopping. Been fantastic. So, yeah. If you guys want to spend your crypto, come and have a look at Ultimo. It's definitely worth having a look at, guys.
Absolutely. I can't wait to get mine. I feel left out. Brett's got his already. Got to get mine. And I think a lot of folks. Chris has his.
We had a little run on them today. We sold about 5 or 6 today. So don't leave it too long. Yeah, don't leave it too long, brother.
Oh, what's the supply left?
248 left now. We're over halfway.
Oh man, congratulations! Yeah, you guys are doing a great job, and the way you talk about it and present it, it's logical, man. It's a no-brainer. If you're really in crypto is, not only your passion and your hobby, but if you live the crypto life as a digital nomad, I think it's just an indispensable utility to have the Ultimo card. And if you could be a partner in it, I mean, that's a great revenue stream coming right into your pocket, and the growth potential is really, you know, unmeasurable, I think, for what you guys are offering.
Yeah, the secrecy, the privacy, the freedom, just everything I want in crypto. And we're now facilitating you exiting with your profits, and soon we'll be able to on-ramp you as well, very soon, hopefully. And that's going to be massive, plus all the other utilities that we've got planned. Lending is going to be huge. The casino, possibility of mining, and then the rewards every month from the off-ramping fees and all the other fees that we generate, all going to be split between those 500 NFT holders. So, well, 40% of the fees are going to be split between the NFT holders. So you imagine the volume that over time will be coming through Ultimo, and you want a slice of that. You've only got 248 NFTs left to grab one. So come and see us and have a look.
Well, I if I had a Wells Fargo account and reading about how they've mismanaged funds, you know, the auto loans, mortgages, all this mess that got them into another slap on the wrist, you know, pay that speeding ticket of $3.7 billion, you know, which I'm sure is nowhere near what they've earned through their criminal activity. If you had to ask me, I would definitely go for Ultimo than Wells Fargo. Not financial advice, but it's just logic, guys.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have to get a new car today. I was using it that much. I thought I was going to melt it. But never let me down. Never got denied. Unlike other crypto cards, as you know, I've been having terrible trouble with. And I would imagine a lot of other people have as well. They're so unreliable, just seem to work temperamental. But Ultimo's never let me down since day one, since I got it. So, yeah, all good.
Yeah, well, a lot of those other products are just in the matrix, and that's the main issue, I think. You know, you're in the whole regulatory framework of the regime, completely exposed, right? Out there in the cold, you know, thinking that, you know better. You know, I've never been tax audited, but I could tell you from experiences of people that I know that's not a fun process. And depending where you are in the world, it can be really brutal. So you got to be careful. You know, if you're dealing with crypto, make sure to pay your taxes and be able to provide, you know, all of your balances of your trades. And I know here in Europe, you have to provide every single transaction, the timestamp, everything. You know, if you went from, you know, AVAX to USDT and then USDC to, you know, BNB, that has to all be accounted for. You know, someone doing, you know, hundreds of leverage trades a day in the past, you know, that would be, you know, files like, you know, maybe a couple containers of printouts of papers that you need to have ready to go on hand. So, you know, real headache. You know, not an easy task. Just the thought of it, it's kind of scary. So, you know, this really takes away a lot of pressure and having to be under that watchful, you know, eye and that concern, looking over your back. That's not a good position, I personally believe.
Atlas, I know I'm cutting through, but my battery is about to die. I want to give my opinion on Wells Fargo and a bit of crypto, if you don't mind.
All right, go ahead, sir. Tell us what's happening on those crypto streets.
Yes, sir. I'll start with the main street, though. And Wells Fargo currently has been fined $3.7 billion for mismanagement, right? That's the title. In fact, Wells Fargo has been mismanaging up to $22 billion of assets for the past 15 years. When these sort of article things come out, Alice, what I end up doing is looking at the comment sections of these articles because there's always a customer that kind of gives you a bit of an opinion of what's been going on. And there was this one big paragraph comment. I'll make it really brief. So the person was charged 12% interest on a loan that he took out 10 years ago, paid back 5 years ago, but they kept charging him on his balance. He makes a complaint that they're still doing it. So Wells Fargo continues to have certain issues. It seems like the casino went wild a little bit, and then they're expanding not just loans, but you can say credit cards to people's even investments. So it just shows you how much DeFi is needed in these order book model sort of banks, we can say. And that's why it's important to have sort of products like ARK and other sorts of protocols that can offer an alternative to people, because that's what a lot of these folks have been suffering with. They went for an opportunity. It could have been a loan. It could have been an investment opportunity. They went through the banks, and they're seeming to have problems, not just a few years into it, but 10 years after taking out a product from Wells Fargo. So it's disappointing, but that's when DeFi comes in and has a solution to solve. So that's my opinion on Wells Fargo. Do you want to add to that?
I already talked about it earlier when we opened up. My opening comments was regarding that because I've seen them go through it again, and nobody goes to jail. It's just a slap on the wrist, and it's not just them. I mean, we're seeing that happen. Credit Suisse is in the toilet. Deutsche Bank is bankrupt for over a year and a half. I have friends that work there. I'll talk about it, but it's a house of cards, and really funny how it's just a part of doing business. And they criticize crypto. There are obviously some bad apples in the space, but overall, you look at some companies that are doing serious business, serious accounting and auditing. Personally, I'm a big supporter of Kraken. Over the United States, we have a banking license, and those guys run a very, very tight ship. And it's just unfortunate to see how when something happens in the space, everybody kind of gets egg on their face. I mean, we had it happen here when we were going through our pre-sale rounds. We did really good in the first and second, and then something happened in the space that got a lot of people caught up and emotional, and it's almost like we had to pay for the broken plates. That we didn't do anything. We had no responsibility. On the contrary, I think that if folks took the time, they realized that one of the reasons that ARK is here was to set the bar and really let the investors have the power through the DAO of making major changes and decisions in the whole protocol. Especially when it comes to external investments, real tangible with investments with reputable companies that we could all do our due diligence in. But even then, these are not our funds; they're investor funds. We cannot make those decisions. So we're seeing that turned around, and we're not being, let's say, judged unfairly. On the contrary, I think folks are realizing that we're providing solutions to a lot of the situations that folks are just unhappy with that have happened in this small little corner of the space, right? So great that you brought that one up.
Yeah, that's a good place to start with. I mean, down to it, when something goes wrong with one sort of centralized exchange, it could be an NFT project, it could be a dApp, it could be anything to do with a category. And once that sort of platform gets hit, then it sort of has a domino effect on all the other platforms, and everyone is sort of back to like accountability, like there's nothing going wrong here, so please look away. And that happened in the centralized exchanges. We saw it happen to Crypto.com. We saw it happen to, especially after the FTX. Like Binance is still going through it a little bit, but that's just part and parcel of it. I'm not too worried about that. What sort of interests me right now is we're coming to the end of the year. and we're looking at the sort of price action. Today, I've been looking at the charts a little bit, and we've been in Bitcoin about 15 to 16K sort of range. On Ethereum, it's been about 1100 to 1250 of a range, and it's looking pretty good for January and February. We've seen a bottom, and hopefully we see some good recovery. The other thing that I find really interesting is in DeFi right now, there's $39.64 billion dollars locked up in TVL, which is super encouraging. When a new economy starts, when a new sort of index starts, or when let's say Silicon Valley also started, like we needed to see a bunch of value locked up for a few years, but like these DeFi lockups go for 5 to 10 years. So it's DeFi is looking pretty strong in that way, where things are happening even after all the sort of storm, all the sort of the domino effect that we see in the media. So thus far 39.64 billion locked up. The third thing I want to I know I'm being really quick here. I'm just scared that the battery's going to go out, so you have to keep pace with me. But the third article that sort of took my stance was OpenSea. Atlas, do you know what happened to OpenSea today? There's a bit of drama.
No, sir. Fill us in, please.
Yeah, so OpenSea banned Cuban artists from buying and selling NFTs. And this sort of shocked the spiral a little bit. What I wanted to do personally was message things like Magic Eden and Rari, sort of NFT marketplaces, to allow Latin American sort of individuals to continue selling their NFTs on there. But yeah, OpenSea took the stance from a U.S. government inquiry to like blanket ban all Cuban artists, and some of them don't even live in Cuba. They live in Spain, Switzerland, and in other places. And it's a bit like it kind of got to me where OpenSea is trying to enforce, in their words, U.S. policy. So these are things that, like, whilst one, like, let's say an FTX sort of had the issue, then Binance and Crypto.com, all these have to sort of pick up the slack and make improvements and show accountability. I want to see what OpenSea goes through now, because DeFi is not going to like keep quiet about these things. The reason we're using DeFi, the reason we have non-custodial wallets, we have them so we can communicate with one another, transact, and basically transfer wealth, and that's what the world we want to live in, a more free, borderless sort of financial world. So that's the third thing that I was kind of thinking about. I was thinking about if OpenSea is banning Latin America, if it starts from Cuba, then it goes to Venezuela, then it goes to other parts of the world. Could this be an opportunity for someone to create an OpenSea version 2 and fork it and make sure that it can continue to allow folks to use its transaction rates? So that's one thing that's been on my mind. So yeah, like, that's me cleared for now. Any questions?
Yeah. Heinous debacle. I mean, just so they're Cuban, they're falling under the pressure of the U.S. embargoes. That's really shocking that they would go to those lengths to block an artist from, So, I mean, what an artist is going to, they have a lot of very famous musicians. What they're going to block them from performing as well. It's that's really messed up.
That sucks. It sucks to be that we're in the 21st century and we're like, we've so much modernized. We've mixed our sort of populaces in such ways with music, art, services, all these things. And then for these things to still exist 50 years onwards, it just shows you how much the world really needs DeFi right now. And it needs the right projects and the right protocols and the right, you can say, teams and roadmaps. Did someone want to say something? I just heard my voice just go high up. Yeah.
And Crypto Unlimited, are you on the mic? Well, he muted it back up. Did you want to say something, sir?
No, other than that, texting eternal back and forth, and I'm trying to figure out if he was the winner because that address is in our syndicate. But the first time I set the last four, I set the wrong letters and numbers. So he's like, "Oh, you sent me the wrong one." So I just asked him, "Well, is it you?" And he hasn't texted me back yet, but I have a feeling it might be.
Oh man, it's gonna be fun figuring out who's who with the Spark rewards. That's great.
Beautiful.
Z, what else do you have for us tonight?
Yeah, no, the other thing I have to say is, appreciation to the crowd here. Udaman is a star. And soon we will spend more time on his podcast because he has a really good educated community. And overall, it's looking great. The rewards have been sort of consistent, and everyone's sort of tethering right now. So, and what I would appreciate people do is do it manually for a few days. Don't put it straight to auto. Manually go through it every 12 hours and see how much you've earned, and see if you want to buy some bond or you want to experiment before you auto lock it. That's my sort of experience. But it's a good time to be in ARK. So I want to congratulate the team. It's been a good week. But yeah, that's all I have for today. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, guys.
Hey. How's it going?
Fantastic. Guess who won the Spark Rewards tonight?
Was it you, man? Because the word on the street, people are commenting and they're saying it's eternal. Is that true?
Yeah. Got lucky this time.
All right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, John actually is Crypto Unlimited is the one that asked me if it was me because I've been out fetching dinner. So,
man, tell me, how does it feel? You've been a supporter here, really got involved, become a pillar of the foundation that's holding up this ARK, man. And well deserved, man. How do you feel?
Yeah, definitely very grateful and appreciative. I had a few lottery tickets like that. It's nice to have that utility aside from I have a legacy NFT in that wallet, so it's nice to get dividends and rewards and have that chance. So luckily, there's a lot more people getting those $250 bonds to get in. So looking forward to seeing more.
Yes, sir. Congratulations. And it goes to show, listen, it doesn't matter who you are, if you're a whale or a minnow. In the ARK, you qualify and you have the same opportunity to win as anybody else, and everybody deserves it. You've taken the time to learn what ARK is doing, what makes it special and different. You've invested your capital in the worst, crypto, winter, AKA Ice Age, and you've made a very good investment and decision. And for that, I think that everybody here should just pat themselves on the back for making the right decision. And when you win those Spark rewards, just let it be a gesture of gratitude on a great investment.
It's exciting too because that's like the fourth one. So the next one will be even bigger, and the smaller fish may get it. So it's nice that the smaller people or smaller investors have the opportunity to, possibly double or triple what they have in their deposits. So,
yes, sir, absolutely. We're gonna be seeing a lot of great testimonials, I believe, through time of folks, having that Spark reward really make a difference and take their initial investment to a whole nother level without penalizing them in any way, their NDV in the system. So it just gives them that extra push, man. It's like putting an extra mast with another sail, on their investment here. So really, really happy to do it. It's become for me my favorite part of the podcast. And it is a very secure process. Here behind the scenes, we have to use 2 hard wallets for any transaction on the contracts and the safe. So it literally takes me about 2 minutes to be able to get that all approved and done. and it's very seamless and quick and safe. So not a hassle, and great to just see. I think we had 40 people here when we opened up the podcast tonight. So I think folks are are definitely understanding that this is growing and it's going to be an integral part of being an investor here.
Eternal is the first one that actually came forward that we know that's a winner, right? Has anybody else came forward like you said earlier?
Yes, I'll let him say. I think he said it publicly. He's here.
I won the second one.
Yep, he did.
Oh, no, nice. Well, goes to show too that it's totally random. That it's randomizations at its finest.
Yeah, and I know who the first one was. I'm not going to say unless somebody wants to come and reveal that, then we're not going to share that information. Privacy is important, and there's always the element of wallet watching and all that. But I think the fact that we're all invested into the ARK vault, there's not a lot to watch. Nobody's sitting there with these huge bags that they bought during the pre-sales or even after launch that are going to have a impact. They just can't dump it on our heads like you see everywhere else. So I don't know about you guys, but for the first time in a crypto project, I really sleep well, calm, cool, and collected, not watching that chart and concerned who's gonna drop the first hammer, and then everybody else. You've seen it time and time again. Someone drops that hammer, then comes the next, and then the other one, and then you got the whole, hey, buy the dip, and those are the folks that are just adding liquidity to the other ones that are panicking just to run out the door. And it's a heinous debacle that you just see time and time again. And through the system that's been created, not having that alone just takes a lot of fear and worry out of my mind personally.
I definitely like being able to sleep and then just know that everything is safe, and I have my thing to do during the day, and then I can just go live my life and know that I consider it I'm making money breathing.
I like that one. And a lot of it, we really hope that folks who see this and understand this, especially investors, as they go to other projects, that in a sense they want to see this become a standard, right? That through these uncertain times and just seeing the same chart over and over and the same actions and the same group of people dump on everybody else, and they just put another meme or picture on it and they call it something else, and it comes from the investor community. If you guys demand and the reason that I think you could show that is by being very careful where you diversify and you invest. And if they're taking some alpha out of here and applying that over to their projects, we do have the intelligent liquidity controller available as a service to other projects, and we hope that they come here for that. We hope that they would do their private rounds and public rounds, pre-sale and everything the way we're doing it, so that investors can really have that confidence and be able to sit back knowing that there aren't, team tokens and, any type of opportunity for, people to cause a major damage to the project. So I think it starts really with the community, showing through their investment where they want to put their money. So let's see if that actually takes place.
You're talking about setting a standard with the platform, but even if you guys aren't realizing it, you're setting a standard with the people, with the whole team, with being consistent with the AMAs, with being involved, with being available, having the chat open 24/7, and reaching out and being in other, doing your AMAs externally, like anybody that tries to clone or follow this is going to be held to, a higher standard now because of that. And people are going to expect this involvement and, the transparency and everything that you guys are doing right now.
Absolutely. And that's the way I've always done it. The folks have been with me here in this space for from the beginning. They know my work ethic and how I do things. So it's not new to them. I think it's new to a lot of the folks that are just beating us now. But yeah, you have to put the work in, and you have to go that extra mile. That's where it gets easy, because everybody else is sleeping while you're there seizing the moment and taking advantage of understanding that other people just want to coast by, and they want to, they want it easy. They don't want to, really sacrifice. So, for me, I've always had the philosophy of just picking winners. Pick folks that are really putting the time in, putting the work in, and are walking the talk day in, day out. Because a lot of folks can just make a lot of promises and this and that, but you have to show the efforts, and nothing's ever perfect. But if you can show folks that you're really doing your best and you're doing it in a professional manner, when your heart's in the right place, they understand that. And when things, get tough, they'll even, have some empathy and forgive and, give you space. I mean, we saw it here happen with the launch. I mean, twice we had to abort it, understanding that it wasn't, in the sequence exactly perfect how we wanted. And man, you guys were just so kind and understanding, really seeing the value of making sure to allow us to give you that confidence. Like, hey, we're done. We're ready to make this happen right now. We're pushing the button. And I think that comes through what you're saying here, spending that time and showing folks that we're taking everything very serious. So when you do that, folks can be forgiving, and they can really give you the space and the opportunity to find the solutions and just get things going in the right direction. It affords a lot. It pays off.
Let's get this crypto.
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 Let's get this crypto. Oh, God damn.
Oh, yeah. Let's get this crypto.
Man, Air did an amazing job on that.
Beer.
Some eggnog. I think Chris got the eggnog going over there. What are you drinking, Chris? What did you tell us is in your cup?
Captain Morgan Black, eggnog. It's a spice rum.
And Chris, what's in your wallet?
I have an Ultimo Visa card.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
All the cool kids have it. All the cool kids have them.
Right?
Yeah. Don't leave home without it.
Hey, Roller Girl.
How are you doing?
Good. You?
I'm great. Everybody ready for Christmas or whatever you celebrate?
Absolutely.
We sure do. How's it going, Roller?
I am well. We are having a blizzard, so I'm quite happy.
Are you keeping it warm inside? Got the Christmas tree with the lights? Got that
Well,
atmosphere?
No, because my daughter decided she wanted it in her room. So she has this big ass tree in her room.
That's so cool.
Yeah, but whatever.
That's great.
I don't care. Yeah. Why am I echoing?
It's probably
Hey,
because
Freestyle. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Who else haven't I seen in a while? I saw Fortunate and Bradass.
Yes, I'm still here. Sorry, I was a little bit
You
distracted.
doing
Yeah,
well?
nice to be here, guys, and congratulations to all of us which are investing in this token, guys. You are safe here. That
For
says a
sure.
lot
It
in this
sure
market.
does.
Yep.
Oh, I see Juan. Haven't seen Juan in ages. Well, I mean, I saw him once, a few days ago, but I haven't heard his funny humor in a while.
Hey, Roller Girl, nice to hear from
Hey, how are you? It's a Christmas miracle. Are
you.
you
I'm
in
good.
Arizona or what?
Not yet, but we close on the 13th of January, so soon.
Seriously? Congratulations.
Thank you.
How are the kids and the goats?
Kids are excellent, growing like bean sprouts, and the goats are doing good. We're in the middle of winter here, so it's a little chilly, but they're
What
nice.
about the dreads? How are they?
Oh, growing.
Please keep them forever.
I guess if I go bald, that'll be the day they, leave my head.
Yeah. So you'll walk around with like just one until they're eventually all gone. That would be fucking funny. You'd have to do that for sure.
So what have you been up to? Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Atlas. Go ahead.
No, I interrupted you, man. Continue.
No, I was just if that's necessary, that's what I'll do.
That's awesome. When are you gonna start your YouTube channel? I'm waiting.
Yeah, you're right. I did tell you that I was going to do that. Once I can set up something where my goats are going to be my backdrop in the farm, yeah, then I'll do the crypto farmer YouTube we talked about.
Yeah, that's awesome. How's Scott? I haven't seen him in ages. Is he good?
Yeah, he got a new job. He's just busy. He works crazy hours, and yeah, he does like freight shipping now.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, quite a switch up from his lawn care company, but yeah.
Is he happy about it though?
Oh yeah, he makes great cash doing that. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Guess who I saw the other day? Or today too?
Who?
A girl. A different sort of girl that used to hang out, and then she disappeared for a long time. Like the tree girl? But she's doing good.
And how are you doing, Roller?
I'm pretty good. I can't complain. So I have a question for the guys. How hairy is it okay for a woman's legs to be? Asking for a friend.
I don't know if that's an appropriate subject. You actually walked in the middle of our podcast
I'm sorry.
tonight. It's okay.
I'll ask it later.
Yeah.
Just cut that part out.
Yeah. No, we were having an amazing podcast. Roller
Fuck.
Girl.
I'm sorry. Well, you should have shut me up earlier.
No, I mean we're not here to do that. We want folks to participate.
No, that's not appropriate participation. Sorry. I
It's
totally
fine.
apologize.
But
I should
if you
have
would have
read the
shown up
title.
earlier, you would have heard the Spark rewards. We gave away 109.56 ARK, which is a value of $648. Fiat value for a lucky winner. And this is our 5th giveaway. We've been launched for 5 days. So a lucky participant here won. He's actually here with us, Mr. Eternal. So he was. I don't see him around anymore. Yeah, folks are really happy and growing every day, earning here in the project. Very happy. And one of the features we do is the giveaway. So tomorrow it'll be a bigger pot, and every day just keep growing and growing. You should definitely think about learning about ARK and what we're doing here. The white paper. There's SK Crypto K has done an amazing video. We've got so many folks that have contributed with Medium articles. Like there's a wealth of information out there that I encourage you to do your due diligence. Take your time, because how would you feel if you be in ARK and you won $648 worth of ARK today, just by being an investor? You don't have to, it's not a lottery where you got to buy tickets. So nice little Christmas bonus. And yesterday was nice too. So it keeps growing. Check it out. Don't get left behind.
How is this different? I can switch to serious crypto mode.
Well, it's different in so many ways. I mean, one of the great ones is that there's no open tokens like through the pre-sale, which we raised at 1.2 million. There's no tokens in people's wallets. Everything's invested into the staking, which we call the ARK Vault, where folks are earning up to 2% a day. And
so what if they want to sell? What happens?
They have to earn. They have to earn their ARK back.
Oh, okay.
So
Got it.
we're all sitting back here, relaxed, calm, because if you look at the screen, I'll show you the chart.
You don't have to babysit your token.
No. I mean, we don't have to play the game that you see happen over and over again.
Nice chart.
The whales come and they dump on you after launch. It's been 5 days, right? And look how beautiful that is. It's because, even after launch, if you wanted to get into ARK today, early girl, the ARK tokens wouldn't go to your wallet. So you couldn't dump them on the rest of us. You would be credited your ARK tokens into the ARK Vault, and you'd start earning right away. And you've got the referral system. So, this is
how
also.
would the chart ever go down?
Well, it can go up and down according to the folks that are buying and the folks that are selling, but they're able to sell when they earn their tokens out. So it's not immediate. There's a process, right?
Okay, I see what you mean.
So it's a
And
slow
is
process.
it an original contract
Of course.
or forked original? Okay.
Everything's built from scratch. Everything's done from scratch, and just great volume. A lot of people are very, very happy. And what you're seeing here is what we call a intelligent liquidity controller that has, kept the price really stable. Here, let me show you something. Let me learn you something. Let me just say, hold on a second.
Intelligent liquidity controller. That's a new one.
Exactly. It's not your grandmother's LMS, as we like to say here. So look, if we didn't have this controller, price, are you seeing the chart?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Price would have gone right around here yesterday. I don't have today's calculations. It's a very complex calculation that we do. So price would be up here. And, we all generally in projects, we're trading tokens. This is not a tradable token. We want the price to go up so we make more money, right? But here, we want the price to stay stable, as you see here, so that the project will stay going longer and longer and longer, more sustainable, because we're not here for a pump and a dump, because you know what happens after this, right? Then the whales come in and everybody, comes and dumps your chart to way below launch price, because that's how
Yeah.
everything looks, right?
So
That's all
what?
the
How? Okay. So realistically, how long is it sustainable for? A
it's
year,
hard
2 years, forever? What?
it's a multi-year strategy that we've put out here. So
Okay.
everything's built to last very, very long, and just to keep everybody earning a steady rate of return. So we're not wanting the moonshots up here. We want that stability, those
Where
nice
does the
paybacks
volume come from?
from the buyers.
So what if? I mean,
Mm.
not. I'm just saying, worst case scenario, if there's no buyers, what's going to happen to the people holding? They just won't get as many ARK
No.
tokens.
Well,
What would happen?
like with anything, I mean, even your local grocery store,
Yeah.
if there's no
See, now I
customers.
switch to the tough questions.
Well, if you let me answer it.
Yeah, no, I'm
Don't be rude
teasing
now.
you.
Don't be
I
rude
know
now.
you're gonna have. I know you're gonna have a great answer. That's
Okay.
why I'm teasing you. You know,
Well,
I have faith in you guys. Come on now.
keep it calm, cool, and respectful, and collected, and we're all happy. And let me answer if you ask a question, please. So the way that the contracts are built for that sustainability, and the payouts are going out on a slow basis, right? They're moderated. So ideally, the idea here is that through the growth of the project, which we have, amazing folks that are already involved, that have great communities. We're going out to the real world. We're making a mobile application. That's where the sustainability of the project comes, is through growth, is through investment. And if nobody came to work and didn't show up, of course, that wouldn't happen. But I think, we work very hard. You see me and the team before.
Of course, I
So
know.
it's like any business in the real world. If there's no customers walking in through the door, then, you don't have a business. So it's all about being out there and providing information, getting folks like you to take the time to learn and explain things, and get invested. Because, I mean, you're definitely missing out. You could have had a really nice
Yeah,
reward.
but how do you know I don't already have some?
Oh, do you? Because you never told me.
I'll never tell. I don't tell people what's in my wallet.
Well, I could ask you a question. I'll know right away. Do you know what the CWR of ARK is?
No.
Oh, then you don't. Then you don't have that.
But no, I don't have it yet. You're right. But it doesn't mean I won't.
Here, I'm gonna do you a favor. It's Christmas. It's kind of slow time for a lot of folks out there. I'm gonna show you here. I'm gonna actually send it to you.
What?
On the
So
main
why don't? What is the CWR?
Hold on a second. Let me find this for you. Hold on.
You don't really have to hard sell me though, because I'm already gonna buy it. I'm just waiting because I had to buy my daughter all her Christmas stuff first. You know how that goes.
It's not a hard sell. We don't do that here. But we do hard sell the get educated and learn, so that you can understand and do your due diligence before investing. Do not buy just because everybody else is here buying and having a great investment.
I would just buy because you were behind it.
No, that's exactly what I don't want.
Well,
you're good, man.
gotta be honest.
Good.
Gotta be honest.
So here, let me go ahead and post
I
this
know
here.
how hard you work, so why wouldn't I?
Well, because you need to understand.
Because
protocol,
see, this is what
how-
I think. You invest in the people, right?
Yeah, but you need to understand how the investment works. It's not a shit token. It's not your regular run of the mill shit, right? You have to take the time and learn.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I get it.
Okay. We don't want anyone here that doesn't understand what they're doing. This is
Okay. I will read the white paper, and next time
I'll make it easy for you.
interrupt your podcast, I'll discuss the white paper. Deal?
Look at the what I just posted here in our official ARK? Do you see what I posted for you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see
I'm
it?
guessing this is where the name ARK came from.
Huh? What?
Cool. Look at the
Do you see
blue. It's an ARK.
the blue? What are you talking about?
Look at your computer screen. See the blue lines? It looks like an ARK. Or do
You're
you mean
looking.
like Noah's Ark? I'm looking at your screen, Atlas.
Oh, okay.
Do you see
But
the blue lines?
I'm looking at the Telegram chat. So what you're seeing?
Oh, I'm looking at your computer screen, and there's like a chart, technical analysis on it.
Hold on.
And the
I got
blue looks like an ARK.
You're talking about an electrical arc.
Yeah. No. Guide your eyes from my screen over to the channel ARK official, to the chat.
Okay.
Let me know when you're there, please.
All right, gotcha.
Cool. And let me not confuse people. Now I put my screen. So do you see what I just posted?
YouTube, yep.
Perfect. If you open that and watch it at a later time when you got some hot cocoa and the fireplace is crackling and you're relaxed and you want to really understand what we're doing here, and I encourage you to do so. Check out this video. It's by SK Crypto K, who's really, really a great educator, and he's funny. Even my wife likes watching his videos because he's.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Okay. Check that out. And then if you have any questions, hit me up in the DMs or just come over here and ask.
Good.
And we'll get you.
He makes really good videos. You are right.
Yeah,
for sure. They're very funny.
All right, cool.
I like the intros to them.
Yeah, he's amazing, man. He does great stuff. So that's one. And if you search, you could find. He also goes through how to work the D app because it is a bit complex. So once you learn a little bit, then you're able to earn a lot. So let's get this crypto, as I say. Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, that was a good one. Our good ARK buy there. So how long would it take to get your return of investment back? I guess that would depend on volume, right? And referrals?
It's pretty quick. And there's even a calculator. Let me see if I can show that to you here. If you come into the white paper, now you can look at my screen again. If you come into the white paper, are you following?
Yeah.
You can come down here to best practices. And Dr. Kelly Snook says here, well-respected DeFi rocket scientist, shares her secrets for thriving in ARK. And this gives you a really, really good explanation of how to manage the investment. If you have one wallet, several wallets. And if you scroll down just a little bit, you'll see here a calculator is provided. You open that up. And here you can put how many ARK token you've purchased. And it'll show you through time if you have one wallet or multi-wallets. If you have referrals, you can add that in here. And it'll tell you, pretty clearly how the investment grows. So, all of us, when we're doing our due diligence or we're going to invest into ARK, we download it because this is a view only, right? So you would come here to file, you would, download it to your machine, and then you would open it up and you could, go through the variables. It'll show you how fast it'll go. So it's really cool. Yeah, it's all here. It's all here, but people do have to put the time in. Like I said, it's not a token that you just buy and trade and wait for your 10x. Anyway, I think those days are kind of the 100x in a couple hours. They're done. It's not that market anymore. Not right now, at least. So this is the smart play to get into projects that are giving you a steady return, regardless of what's happening with Bitcoin or Ethereum. You know, we're not under, you know, let's say variables connected to that. We're doing our own thing here, and quite a lot of folks are very interested. They see the project is strong, has a lot to offer.
I see.
Hope you join us one day. But get that education first. Very important, my friend.
2,577. Yeah. Pretty good. Okay, you convinced me. I will read the white paper.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, it's really good, Roller Girl, and you know how I am, and one of the biggest things I liked about this ARK here is they have an auto allocator, and it doesn't just force you to either compound or withdraw. You can actually choose the percentage of your earnings per day you want to compound or withdraw, and you can also do that through the auto allocator. So, you know, for someone like me who gets really busy on the farm and stuff, I can just set it and forget it type of deal, and then you know, if I get referrals or whatever, they just, you know, it keeps accruing or whatever. So it's pretty nice and pretty simple once you understand it or whatever.
Okay, so when I read the white paper, I will get your referral code, Juan. You can DM me if you have one. Okay.
Oh yeah, and we need to catch up too. It's been forever since we talked.
Yeah. So
he would be your syndicate leader?
You don't have to go every day and like compound it. It'll just do it for you. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and if you go under Juan, Roller Girl, you'll be in his syndicate, you know, his team. And any kind of questions you have, and you know, like just, you know, if you're confused or you want to understand things, you know, Juan will be the guy you call, and he'll be happy to, you know, explain things to you. So you have that support there through him, and it's great because you guys know each other. So I'm sure he'll be happy to help you, get you going.
Pretty cool, dude. Pretty cool. Okay.
Roller Girl's the referral queen, so you got to learn it first so that you could tell your people, you know, how it works, and let them do their research and check out the videos. And you know, it's all education. You know how we do it.
You know, Roller Girl helped me a lot with that. She was bringing me in AMAs and helping me understand, you know, how asking tough questions and stuff. So I definitely, I appreciate Roller Girl. And then it helped me, you know, be more critical when I was reading the ARK white paper. So I definitely think you'll probably be pretty impressed when you crack that white paper open, Roller Girl. These guys learned from some of these other protocols that got their arse whooped over the summer.
Okay. I'm excited to read it then. I will have to get the cocoa, like he said.
And then once you've, you know, read the white paper and you understand it, you'll have the questions ready for us to come to your lounge and do an AMA. Do we have a deal?
Mm-hmm. We do, except my daughter is going to be my co-host because she wants to learn how to be an AMA host.
That's cute. That's really cute. I think that'll be fun.
She's very smart, but gotta teach the young ones early, though. You know, maybe she'll take some of her Christmas money and buy ARK.
If you learn it, then it's something that you can really teach it to others, and you know, that's how the whole process goes. That's you know, you can't even buy the token, Roller Girl, on PancakeSwap. You know, it doesn't allow you to do it. You have to come through the D app and purchase it here with us. So yeah, it's different, definitely different. But you know, we have to do things the way we're doing them to be able to provide folks a steady, you know, rate of return and a stable long-term project. because
Is there a link to the website? Oh, wait, here it is. White paper. Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. How many pages is it? I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm going to read the whole thing, but I read one the other day and it was like 59 pages or something.
I actually don't know by pages because it's, since it's here
Yeah.
on the GitHub. I mean, let's see.
No, it's cool. I was just curious. I mean, it's not like.
Yeah, I mean, once you do the drop downs, right? It gets extensive.
No, I had to download this white paper. It was a PDF file and it was like 59 pages. And I was like, holy.
Heinous debacle. That's a lot.
Yeah, right?
1, 2. Yeah, it's quite extensive.
I am so sorry for sabotaging your podcast.
No
Next
worries.
one, have a code word and be like roller girl.
But yeah,
I just
we'll
thought you
continue
guys
to-
were like hanging out, before Christmas Eve. Sorry.
Oh no, we're doing serious business.
But on the plus side, I will now read the white paper.
Good for
I
you.
have to take the blame for that as well. I'm always so chill. I didn't even think twice. So I was just chit chatting and then, yeah, so my apologies as well there.
Yeah, I should have read the title.
So we'll get right back to it. And great to have you here, Roller Girl, and let us know if you have any questions later. Juan will provide you his link to join his syndicate when you've done your due diligence. You understand this like the palm of your hand, right, as they say. And we'll continue here through the process and give other folks an opportunity to participate, ask any questions. We see we got Betty in the house all the way from Canada. How are you doing tonight, Betty? I don't know if she's close to the microphone, but we haven't seen her in a couple of days. Hey, Betty, did you win the Spark Rewards yet?
No, not yet, but I'm checking it every day.
Okay, because we've got a couple people unaccounted for, so we're always looking who's coming in because maybe they're going to give us the great news that they are our Spark winner.
I'll let you know the day I do that. That's for sure.
Okay. Hope you're doing well, and your mother also is doing well during these holidays.
Well, it's just freaking cold here. We're gonna hit minus 40 tonight.
No.
Yes, seriously, minus 40 tonight with the wind chill. It's gonna be minus 40.
Well, for anyone out there complaining, guys, I think there's no more room to complain about talking about cold because that is brutal. Oh my God, I've never been in that much.
It's awesome. You would love it. I love it. Minus 40 is fantastic. I hate heat.
I do not. So, how do you keep the house warm, Betty?
A lot of crypto miners.
You said that before, but
yeah, seriously, I have crypto miners in my basement to keep my house warm. They don't make a whole lot of money, but they do make me money. So I just, that's the way to do it. I can't get natural gas where I am. I'm out in the country, so there's no natural gas. You either use propane, heating fuel, or electricity. So I use electricity.
Wow. Well, that's a really genius way to to get your heat through the miners. Go now in the summer. Do you keep them running too? Because that
no,
would seem
I turn them off.
Okay. Oh, that's
You'd be
crazy.
surprised how many farmers out in the country are doing this just as extra heat. You don't make a lot of money off of them because I'm using older machines, but they're all paid for. And they just keep humming away and producing heat and producing me my coins that I put away and use for little this and little that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's a lot of Canadians do that, especially out in the prairies.
It's a smart thing. Hopefully soon we'll be mining over there in Canada with you as well. in the near future.
Alberta, you should be able to find some way to do the flare gas and all that out in Alberta. There's quite a bit of that, and
Yeah.
I think you guys will do quite well.
Yeah, we've got some folks over there who've been doing it for about 2 years, and it's just going amazingly well for them. Even through this bear market, they're profitable.
Yeah, I really want to see the ARK project have some outside income coming in. I think that's really an important development that the DeFi space needs to make, is more outside income coming in from different ways of doing things.
Absolutely, that's our intention, and we've been planning this for quite some time, since February, really. So you're seeing the result now of a lot of time of thinking and doing the research and bringing those relationships together. So as the legacy NFTs really start to move and the reserves there in that pool start to grow, we're going to come to a position where we're going to provide for the investors all the information for them to do their due diligence and have time to analyze everything and come back to us for a vote. Give them a couple of weeks. We had a couple of people already ask that. Hey, when are you getting started? I'm like, well, we're just getting started. It's been 5 days. We've had great sales of the legacy NFTs, but there's still quite a lot to go before we're in a position to do an external investment.
Oh, yeah. It all takes time. And just a little side note, I was in a meeting yesterday with an entrepreneur business center that we're developing here in our city. And a section of it's going to be helping immigrant women setting up businesses and stuff. And one of the things that I'm going to do is going to be teaching them cryptocurrencies.
Whoa, that's amazing. Wow, it's beautiful.
And,
great.
We'll get ARK in there and stuff like that to show them how to have their own wallets and how to be able to have their own money aside from, that's not attached to a government.
Beautiful. I mean, you guys had that situation happen with the truck drivers. You remember that? That was, man, that was really upsetting. I was so happy not to be a Canadian citizen and see how they were, reaching out and blocking these people's accounts and, very, very authoritarian and ugly.
Well, it was quite a slap in the face to a lot of people. It was like, driving and all of a sudden splash and totally in your car or whatever, because a lot of people never thought that would ever happen. Truly never thought that could happen in Canada. And suddenly they found themselves having this happen. And it woke a lot of people up. There's a lot, especially in the West, a lot of people are not very happy about all that.
Absolutely. So, no, I mean, that fits into the narrative. That's one of the things I think the partnership with Ultima will provide folks. When they finish their round of NFTs and are offering the standard entry product to everyone around the globe, I think that Canadians would be wise to do some research and get that Ultima card. Stay off the centralized exchanges because they've already shown their hand. What they're willing to do and the lengths that they're willing to go to stop folks.
Yeah, it's already a problem with the large national banks here. It's hard to be able to buy cryptos. A lot of us have had to go through, our own local crypto guy kind of stuff. And that's where I buy most of my stuff. Yeah, I pay a little more, but it supports him in his business. And then, you don't have to trying to explain to yourself why you're getting trying to transfer money into another area. And the capital banks here just don't like that. They've shut down like that. If they said they're involved in cryptos, they lose their account.
And then they'll track every transaction, bank to bank. I mean, I love P2P, but and I use P2P, but having an offshore account where I have a card that nobody needs to know that I have it, and how we're operating, really just takes that extra layer of anonymity and privacy to a tangible reality in your hand, so you're able to do as you wish. without that fear. Because, I can tell you personally, that's a concern, with people I do P2P with. They have an issue later, when is that going to, fall on me? Something to keep always in mind.
We've just been, Canadians in general have just been so used to having really good quality banks. And honestly, the capital chartered banks are, really, really solid. And they've been for, 100 and some odd years. And we just don't have as many like the Americans do. And some of the other places where there's lots and lots of banks, we don't have as many. We have more of the mainstream ones. And they've been really, really good until this last bit with the truckers that really woke a lot of people up on what that they have no rights.
Sad. Very, very sad situation.
But it's a good wake-up call that maybe we need to be a little more concerned about our own sovereignty, individual.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, I can't wait till I get my Ultimo card. That's going to really help out quite a lot. Definitely quite a lot. So, Jedi, you got a big crew over there in Canada, man. That's going to need this solution.
We have a lot of Canadians already with us, buddy, and we've just sold another one, by the way. Basically, what we're giving you is what the rich, the famous, have been doing for hundreds of years. Nearly 200 years offshore banking's been around, and if you look back at the history of it and how it's come about, it was because the rich wanted to get around everything and have a safe store for their wealth. And now all we're doing is leveling up the playing field for everybody to be able to do it. And also the privacy aspect, I've been looking for this for probably 3 years, crypto. And actually, to be part of the team and actually be able to bring this to the masses is fantastic for me. And I just, let people come over and see us, come and find out about us. You're welcome to come and ask the questions. Any questions you've got, we've heard them all, so we can answer them all and lay your mind at rest. But like I say, today I've been out and I've done lots and lots of shopping today with my card. And it's been fantastic. So, yeah, you're more than welcome to come and ask us, guys, any questions you've got. Just click on my name, the link's there, and help yourself.
Let's get this crypto. Ready to go.
And let's off-ramp it. Let's off-ramp this crypto as well.
Absolutely.
And soon we will have the on-ramp coming as well. So you won't have that problem of having to go and find someone to buy your crypto through. You'll be able to actually come and load up with us as well. So can't wait for that to come. It's going to be huge for us.
Yes, sir.
I think part of why Canadians haven't embraced it as much as some of the Europeans and some of the other areas is that we've not had many bank failures. We've not had, I can only think of maybe one in the last, 50 years kind of stuff. So we've never had to really think around that idea where there's been so many wars, even with the Second World War, moving your money around, all these other little wars. Ultimate inflation, like if you're in Argentina, you better have another bank account so that at least some of your money is protected from the hyperinflation. We've not had those problems, and we're now just learning and thinking about them. And now we're seeing more and more Canadians saying, I need to protect myself. I need to be better thinking about my individual security. And so, you're going to see a lot more people willing on doing that. And it's a good thing to do.
Man, we had a huge buy just come in. Let me see here. This earlier, someone just sent me a DM of a pretty big buy. Yeah, I woke up to like a 5,000 BUSD buy, and this one seems to be even bigger, 5,552 BUSD. Wow, let's get this crypto, guys. Oof.
That's a quarter of the way to max deposits right there. Bam.
Yes. A quarter, exactly. Great math. Absolutely. I mean, hell of a start. And, great to see that folks are really taking the time to learn and understand ARK, doing their due diligence before they come here and invest, to make sure that everybody's really able to manage their investment for the long-term basis. And with that comes the opportunity to explain it to others, which is quite fantastic. So, we don't want to leave our friends, our family, coworkers, people that we care about behind, especially, with everything going on in the world and a lot of uncertainty that, we're going through and perhaps might even, become more difficult. So glad to have the people here on the ARK joining, understanding, and really growing, which is so important to all of us as we have our financial goals and responsibilities and even some dreams and things that we want to accomplish and do, that having financial stability is going to be able to afford us. Great crowd tonight, man. General Ashcroft in the house. You're also in Canada, right, General Ashcroft? Got a couple of Canadian folks in here.
No, sir. I'm in Florida.
You're in Florida. Okay. Why am I getting you confused? And who am I getting you confused with?
I don't know.
I'm in Canada.
Who?
The
Go
Toad.
ahead. No, definitely not the Toad. But you're. I didn't know where the Toad is from. You're from Canada, Toad? Oh, cool, man. You've been on fire here at the ARK, man. So good to know you're in Canada. It'll come to me to see who.
I'm in Canada.
Yes, you are. We know that. But there's somebody else that I confused with General Ashcroft. But great to have you here, General. Florida Realtor, always representing. Go ahead.
It's great being here.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Good times, happy days. And, really, really glad that we got everything done in time. Some folks were talking about launching in January. Oh, the market's bad. Don't do it. Oh, they start crying, start flopping and groping and worrying. And, we're like, wait, but, the ARK was built for the bear, for all these folks that are out there concerned about, their financial stability and inflation, the cost of living getting so high and continuing to do so. And understanding that the proposition that we have here for them in these uncertain times is actually perfect. It's almost like the worse it gets, the better the ARK, the more relevant I think it is for folks. And even the DeFi folks that have taken a beating this year in so many projects and are looking for just having that fair system that gives everybody a chance for that win. It's not just there for the early, adopters, the folks that come in first and always get that win. It's here for everybody, regardless when they come. So we have here Baba. What card are you guys talking about? Oh no, that was is that right now? Hold on a second. So I'm showing here a different time. Can you hear us, Baba Baba? Are you there, sir?
I think he was asking about the Ultimo card.
Yeah. But I just wonder if he's able to talk. We cannot hear you, sir. The drip oligarch. I like that.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you now. How you doing?
Oh yeah, this is Baba here. Yeah, I just stumbled across the voice chat. I've been in ARK since when you launched. I got the NFTs and shit. But I've just stumbled into the voice chat and just heard you guys talking about the card because I didn't know anything about the card. I didn't look into that side of things. I was just looking at the DeFi side. So I was just kind of wondering, what is that card kind of like the crypto.com type of card?
No, it's much better, and we're going to have Jedi explain it to you. But before we get into that, does Baba mean father where you're from?
Yeah, it does.
Fantastic. So, Mr. Jedi is from the Ultimo team, the Ultimo company, and we have a partnership with them. And I'm going to let him explain it to you because it really is a amazing product.
All right. Okay.
Jedi.
Hey, thanks, Atlas. Yeah, basically, Crypto.com and all those other sort of cards, third-party cards. Our card is actually an offshore bank account or linked to an offshore bank account that you own. And it gives you the opportunity to off-ramp your crypto through our platform into your offshore bank account. Then what you can do once your funds are there is then take your card and, as I have done today, go and buy what you like. And there's no restrictions really on it. You can spend whatever's in your account with your card at point of sale merchants. You can withdraw up to 20k a day at ATMs. Obviously, that would mean you would have to make multiple trips to ATMs because not one ATM will let you withdraw 20k. But you could think about it like this: Ultimo keeping you fit, getting your steps in, going visiting all those ATMs, and yeah, and the way it works is once you transfer your funds from the blockchain to our platform, those funds, once you transfer from Ultimo to the actual bank account, those funds actually never show as leaving that wallet address, even though they've gone to your account, and you've actually spent them on your card.
Okay, I get you.
Okay. Now, at the minute, we're in the NFT phase where we have 500 NFTs, and that's all that will ever be minted. So you'll buy one of those NFTs, and they are currently 3,500 USDT. Okay. But what that gives you is every month that they are rewarding you back, because we charge 4.5% for the off-ramp fee. 40% of that fee is then taken every month and split between the NFT holders.
Okay, I get you.
Okay. Everybody else after the 500 do not get any profit rewards paid to them. All they get is the chance to introduce people to us, and then they'll get sort of like, it's not set yet, but it's going to be somewhere between a $50 and $30 referral reward for every person. If you're an NFT holder, you get $100 per person per referral. No cap, no limit on that. So you can refer as many people as you like, get $100 a time. Okay, as long as they open an account with us. We have so much coming. We've got the on-ramp coming very soon. That's going to be huge for us. Again, that will pay back whatever we decide to the NFT holders. We have crypto lending ready to be plugged in. We have a casino ready to be plugged in. We are looking at crypto mining because the bank we deal with has a crypto mining license in their country, and they have a huge facility, and they've invited us to take part in it. So we're running the numbers on seeing whether that's viable enough for us to do it. we have the partnership here with ARK. We have many people who have projects getting in touch with us and asking us about doing the same thing, using us as a service for blockchains, for other big projects. And even we've got people who don't necessarily or not necessarily invested in crypto, but they get rewards in crypto. So they're interested in using us to get their money out of the system. But when you think about crypto in the whole, the amount of money that is in crypto is mind-boggling. We all know that.
Yeah.
But it's very difficult to get it out of the system. Okay.
Yeah.
So the privacy aspect we offer and the ease we offer to be able to do that, I think it's unparalleled. And it's like we're leveling up the playing field for everybody because, like I said earlier, it's only normally the rich, the powerful, the famous that we're getting into offshore banking and have been doing for the last 200 years. So now it's available to everyone at a reasonable price. And I think it's the holy grail for crypto because we make it easy for you to get and enjoy your gains. It's that simple.
So, to open the offshore account, you need to get the NFT, right? What of
at the minute?
You said they've only at the minute, yeah. But what if the NFT all sells out? Can people still open an account?
Yeah, obviously, yes. And it will be somewhere in the region of $700 for the account. Also, I didn't mention, every time someone either buys an NFT or opens a normal account, your card will come to you with $150 preloaded on the card. So if you think about it, it's not really $3,500 USDT to buy the NFT. It's 3,350. Okay. And then obviously the normal account at $700 would be $550. And I think for the service that we offer, I think it's an absolute bargain. And if you think about the volume that should be coming through, if you can afford to get an NFT, I think it might be worth seriously considering because the rewards that come through every month are going to really start to ramp up. And as we start to get exponential growth, they will only grow. And as we bring further utilities, and we've got people in ARK going to start cashing out, I just think it's mind blowing where we could go together. And I'll say, we're trying to build a community that is all inclusive and looks after people, same as what Atlas is doing here at ARK. And that's why I'm so happy to be in ARK, because it really is a pleasure to be part of a protocol and feel like you're valued, you are listened to, you're educated if you need it, you're looked after. And this is what it's all about, the community looking after everybody. And that's come through the core team. And that's how we do it at Ultimo as well. We look after everybody. And there's not enough of it in crypto. You're treated poorly, like you don't know anything. You're banned, you're told to shut up. There's no need for it. I'm a businessman like Atlas. And if people spoke to my customers like some people do, I wouldn't tolerate it. The customer is always right, even if they're wrong. But it's your job to educate them and make them see what they're missing, and that's all we're after. Crypto is for the people, it's for everybody. And that's what I truly believe. So, I mean, the Ultimo team and the ARK team, we think alike. We're intertwined at base level of our thoughts. I think it's just a great thing.
Thanks for explaining it too. I'll look into it further. And like I said, I only just heard about it like this last 10 minutes before I spoke to you. So I'm gonna look into it. I'm pretty much interested in it because I've been looking for something like this.
Send me a DM and I'll send you the link, because we're still a private channel. And that goes for anybody. Anybody can DM me. I'll send them the link. It's not a problem. You're all welcome.
Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you for your time.
No problem, buddy. It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Something worth mentioning as well, Jez. I know there's a lot of information there, so you just, I believe you missed it out. But after the 500 NFTs are minted, there will never be any minted again. So that rewards pool that it continues to grow will only ever be spread across those 500 NFT holders, right?
That's right. I think I did mention that at the start, but you might have missed it. But yeah, that is the case. The 500 will always be the ones. It's like buying a share in a bank, and there only being 500 shares in Standard Charter or BlackRock, even something like that. You know, it's mind blowing. Especially picture a bull run when people are making lots and lots of money, and the volume that's going to be coming through. It's going to be insane, man. But that's just my opinion, you know. But not financial advice, as they always say, but you might want to have a look at it. Just for the service alone, I'll be honest with you, I would have paid 10 times the 3,500 just to be able to use the service. That is without anything else that's going to be plugged in and generating rewards. It's just everything I've ever wanted in crypto.
I agree with you. I think in the future, Ultimo is going to be the main off-ramp service for most of the crypto sector, and I think the fees that could be running through into those DAO members can really build into something quite fantastic. It's going to be a whole separate passive income play, and you couple that with ARK, and you're just laughing, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I'd just like to say, anyone who does DM me while the podcast is on, I will get back to you as soon as the podcast is finished, and I'll send you the links. No problem. Thanks, guys.
Let's get this crypto. Oh, God damn.
Oh, yeah, let's get this crypto.
Well, folks, I think we're coming near the end of our podcast tonight. We've been here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. But before we close, is there anybody that has a question or a comment? This is the time.
Did we lose you, Atlas?
No, I'm here. Oh, maybe I I had the mute on, guys. Sorry. Thank you for that, Brad. What was the last thing I said? Was it just the let's get this crypto?
No, we were giving people the opportunity to ask questions, and after that, we didn't hear you say anything.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. We're going through some DMs right now. So I guess there's no questions at this time. We're going to go ahead and bring it to a close. I want to thank everyone for coming this evening, participating, receiving the updates, and just having a great conversation with all of us. Happy that we had a fantastic, very smooth Spark Rewards again, and looking forward to tomorrow, which we'll be back again, same time, 6 p.m. EST, 11 p.m. UTC. And we're going to do it all over again, Spark Rewards, and give you guys some updates, how the chart's doing, the growth is happening. Look, we couldn't be happier. For those of you listening, we hope that you found the podcast informative and you got something out of it as well. Thank you for participating through listening. I wish you all a great evening. Stay safe and stay always calm, cool, and collected here at ARK. Hope you're doing well, and good night.
Good night, everyone. Have a great